Hello ladies, gentlemen, and friends of the rooster. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new, and welcome to a new Let's Play, a new playthrough series. This is Legends of Amberland 3, The Crimson Tower, developed and published by Silver Lemure, designed by Chris Cosmic, the Silver Lemure, actually, himself. And this game released today. It's the 2nd of March, March the 2nd, 2026. I already played the previous two games, the other two games of the Amberland trilogy. I really liked them. I played them here on the channel. A first time playthrough. Okay, this is a first time playthrough as well. Just had a look at the classes available and stuff like that. And well, I'm going to start a playthrough. Okay, I already recorded another introduction video, but it was too long and I wasted too much time building my party. So let's go with a new game. I'm going to play on normal because the game is not hard, or better, based on the previous two. I don't expect it to be hard. With a balanced party, I shouldn't have any problems, but there are some randomness in these games. Loot is mostly randomized, so going for a specific party build that require specific items or item types to work, such as the seven dwarves party, but a party made of 5 dwarf warriors, a dwarf wizard, and a dwarf healer. You can switch the dwarf wizard for a half-elf sage, okay, which seems to be, according to what I read, the recommended party for Legends of Amberland 2 Insane mode. Okay, definitely makes hard difficulty more bearable, but it relies on finding axes for the whole party, good enchanted axes for the whole party. So instead I want to go with a more mixed, varied party. Okay, so to make the most out of the loot, and I'm going to play on normal just to be sure. So I already tried assembling a party. I have pretty much my ideas in my head, okay, and so I'm going to assemble the party and I'll see you when I'm done, so you don't have to watch me going through the whole thing. All right, let's go. All right, so that was quicker than I thought. Here are our 7 characters for the run. So taking point, slot 4, we have Dolmen, the dwarf. He is a battlesmith, so he's a tank and has some spellcasting abilities. Okay, won't be doing much damage, but it's going to take damage for the group. Beside him, on the front row, we have Cassandra, the champion. Again, a half-elf, knightish class, so high encumbrance, high armor, with some magical abilities. And on the other side, Estian, the mage knight, which is more or less the same. I'm going for a don't recall if I already mentioned it. I'm going for a spellcasting party, so all members of the party should have some spellcasting skills, so they won't be doing much melee combat, and they should shine with buffs and air of effect spells, hopefully. We'll see. Then on the flanks, covering the flanks, we have Vaclav, the bard. He's actually a cleric. Okay, in my head, it's called bard. It's true that they also added musical instruments in the second game as something that bards can use, but Vaclav, the original Vaclav was a cleric, and so he's wearing chainmail and the helmet. There he is. I'm not sure if bards should be using bows in this game or melee weapons. We'll see. I increased his dexterity for now. We'll see. On the other side, Selene, the archer, who I think I had in my Amberlands 2 playthrough. On the back row, we have another returning character, Nostrad the Wizard, the elf wizard, and Dawn. I think I had her with a different hairstyle. Half-elf healer. That's all. Okay, so I'd say we can start. Begin adventure. A mysterious letter. One day you got a letter from a faraway land. I wonder who is you. Is it Dolmen? He said you should visit an inn in the town of Berwick in the kingdom of Greymoor for a matter of utmost importance. It had the royal seal and looked legitimate. You quickly assembled a party of fellow brave adventurers and ventured forth. So this is the irony of Dolmen getting the letter, a dwarf, and having to recruit 2 elves and 2 half-elves. Ooh, okay, he scraped the bottom of the barrel, probably. Okay. Let's go. If you're new to the Legends of Amberland series, well, this is what the game looks like. So it's I'm turning. Turning is free. It doesn't cost movement. The time doesn't pass. So everything is turn-based. Okay, even overland movement, as you saw, I sidestepped, and those goblins, those spear-wielding goblins approached. Okay, so every time you move, okay, time passes, 10 minutes passes, okay, and all the creatures inside move with you, okay. So we have our characters with all the possible stats, okay. I won't go down exploring them. We'll have plenty of time to familiarize with them, okay. This is to say, Estian the Mage Knight is actually going to deal a lot of damage because he has extra elemental damage from fire, and very nice. Okay, he has poison resistance. Why? Because of his sub-race? No, he's wearing something. Okay, then we get inventory. Okay, so he's a flaming sword. That's cool. Oh, extra elemental damage upon successful hit. Knowledge, willpower, and level determines damage. Okay, he has an elven small shield, an elven brooch, is poison resistance, and chainmail, mail, and okay, this is the quality, the tier, the weight. Okay, is well, I can. For being a knight, okay, and wearing just a chainmail, that's not big, but okay. So Dolmen has an encumbrance of 54. That's a lot. He's already wearing a heavy armor, magic and enchanted heavy armor because it's insulated and with fire resistance because he's a battlesmith. How cool is that? Here's a dwarven axe. Okay. Then we have Cassandra, who's already close to maximum encumbrance, which is not ideal. She has a champion's shield with protection from sorcery and protection. Nice. Okay, then we have Vaclav, who has a mandolin with some spaghetti and pizza. Spaghetto, pizza, mandolino. Okay, he's wearing leather armor and short sword. He didn't get the memo, he's a cleric. He'll get there. Okay, he's using short sword, but maybe we can switch to... Oh, okay, blades have a 25% chance to make an attack using double hit value. Okay, so... items and gear could be more interesting. So, mandolin, music 25%. Music is extra arcane bonus for bards and troubadours, okay. Selene. She's wearing a two-handed weapon. Are you saying there are two-handed weapons in this game? Maybe. Okay, so I don't recall if archer excels at using. I don't recall if archers have a. Ooh, they have a quiver. Okay, magical arrows, extra arcane bonus for archers, no effect on other classes. Okay, so archer. This is thanks to this that archers are better with bows. Okay, that's good. So probably with all the bonuses, with all the buffs, an archer could deal good damage with her arrows. And then we have the back row. So Nasra is wearing wizard's head with protection from confusion. An enchanted robe. I don't know. This reminds me of Shining in the Darkness, which I'm playing off screen. A magic staff. Flaming. Okay, interesting. An oven brooch. And Dawn, she has an enchanted dagger, which increase arcane bonus. Okay, so probably we'll see. Vaclav. The other Vaclavs before you were quite disappointing. Okay, let's hope you are not. Alright, let's start the combat. We are against a level 1 goblin with 40 hit points. That's a lot. Okay, so we can cast spells. Let's see. Dolmen can cast some spells. He can cast a buff, Sharpness. Okay, which is going to deplete most of his mana. Okay, but it could be very useful. Damage of a melee ranged weapon increased by additional 1/10, so 10%. Okay, buffs last all day until midnight. Okay, plus he has Spark, so if he wants to deal a lot of damage, he can do that, and he gets light. Let's go with Sharpness. It's going to be useful. Cassandra, you have spells as well. Yes, she has Elven Song because she's a half elf. Useful. Not. It's going to be not so useful near the end of the game, but it's going to be helpful. She can cast Heal and she can cast Light. Okay, so she's going to attack. She deals 9 damage. Estian, what spells can cast? Again, Elven Song because he's an elf, Elven Touch because he's an elf, which is pretty good Elven Touch actually, because it heals, does continuous heal. Okay, heals 36 hit points, which is sizable chunk for my characters. It's basically all the HP Vaclav currently has. Over time. Okay. Power Fist, which is a decent single target spell, and of course Light. No need to cast spells, you just attack. that was a lot of damage. So the goblin counterattacked and dealt 1 damage to Dolmen. Vaclav, your turn. You can cast several spells. Song of Courage removes Afraid, but cannot cast it because he needs. Maybe because nobody is afraid. Inspiring Ballad cannot cast it because he needs 25 Arcane. I should have pumped his knowledge instead of dexterity. It's alright. We can fix that right as soon as we hit the inn. Okay. Victory! We gained experience and gold. And so we go. Okay. Now most of the fights is just pressing attack. Okay. Not too many times because otherwise you press character. Okay. Okay, don't miss, guys. Don't miss. Okay, let's clear the area of... Again, I press character. There's also a not key. I think it's F to fight. Okay, so F repeats the last order given to the 0 damage. Cassandra, you are an ace. Okay. Now that really looks like something that came out of Shining in the Darkness. A snail with 3 eye bulbs. Okay, they are coming after me. Oh, that looks like a nasty goblin with a shield and dagger and armor. Okay, I'm not sure. I mean, shouldn't be. They're avoiding me. Okay, you know what? I'm going inside. Okay, so this is a town. In the first game, they were just a screen interface. Okay, I think this tells me the time of the day. This is new. This tells me there are secrets nearby. In the second game, they actually made cities and cities and settlements into explorable areas, which was a big thing. So this is the trainer. We still need some experience points to level up. It's fine. Okay, just here, Season of Bergwick. She's a lady. Our major pretends he hates this position, but I don't believe it. Truly loves and cares about the citizens. For example, when there was a great fire, he used money from his personal estate to rebuild the houses of some poorer citizens. He has a soft heart, regardless of the appearance of a cold, ruthless nobleman. It's just a pretense. We, the citizens, send a petition to the king each year to keep him from joining the royal court. We don't want another mayor, he is the best. Okay, he's actually mayor, not major. Okay, but yeah, some typos, it's understandable. This is a fountain, and the Might and Magic games, also in the Wizardry games, fountains do something good. So in this case, cold resistance plus 10 until the end of the day. This is the Elven Healer with an updated portrait, I suppose. It looks like he has a snake. He or she, I don't know. They have a snake around their shoulder. Okay, so yeah, we can get elixirs. Never used an elixir in the previous game. They are rare, precious, and so should be hoarded. Okay, nothing to do here. It's going to be a verbose. I'm going to be quite talkative today, okay? Just to warm the audience and well, just for those that don't own the game, then I'm sure I'll pick up the pace. Okay, this is the inn, and I think someone wanted to speak to me. The lady or the man with the odd hat. First, I'm going to rest. Oh, you spent 8 hours. Okay, that's okay. So it's midnight past 5 minutes of the second day. I spent the first day doing nothing. Okay, you can deposit items, you can replenish food because you can rest, which is nice. So let's talk to the man. Almador, the royal recruiter. Welcome, brave adventurers. Thank you for responding to my letter promptly. Much appreciated. So, my sovereign, the King of Grey Moor, has ordered me to recruit suitable heroes for a certain task. What kind of task exactly is disclosed on a need-to-know basis? Okay. And apparently, I do not need to know, so go to the Grey Castle south from here, tell the guards I've sent you, and you will be granted an audience with the king. Then you'll be told the details, I suppose. Long live the king! Completed quest, meet with the sender of the letter. Started quest, visit the king in the royal castle. Plus 100 experience. That's going to level us up. And who are you? Oh yes, now I remember. There are actual recruitable characters in this game. That was the big thing, okay, of the third chapter. So you can switch your characters with NPCs. Okay, this is Aresta, a recruitable hero. She's a human and healer. They come with customized portraits. Okay, I think I encountered two, maybe three, playing the demo. I'm ready to join your party. Maybe Vakla wants to replace me and wait in this cozy inn for a while. So you can adjust the party composition. Okay. I don't know. I don't recall. Also, I played the demo, so things might have changed. I don't know how they treat the experience thing. If characters parked in the inn still get experience and then don't fall behind, stuff like that. Okay, I found it odd that you have to get a full party of 7 to start the game, unless you go with the override option, and then you have to replace your characters. I think that healer is probably the most needed class, okay, in the game. I don't think you can complete the game easily with just bards and sages, bards, troubadours and sages, okay, so all hybrids. So probably, in case you forgot your healer or you didn't realize you needed a healer, Aresta is here. Okay, so maybe later. Okay, I don't even know level or stuff like that. Okay, I'm pretty sure that unconscious character, defeated characters still gain experience. So okay, this is we have some gold. Gold is hard to manage. These are normal items. Okay, these are normal items. So some normal items come with already some special properties. Okay. Again, things, well, I think they are reasonably priced for the because, for instance, the heavy plate armor gives 9 armor bonus, which is not great, but it gives the protection. So basically it you get a higher expected armor class, better expected armor class. Okay, there's wheel wing, which is pretty good, 25% chance to hit all monsters at once, right? So if you have 5 dwarf warriors equipped with wielding axes, but this is standard stuff. The magic stuff is probably here. This is actual enchanted stuff. And depending on the craftsman you rescue, many master craftsmen, as you can see, were making items for guild shops in Amberland and were kidnapped. Okay, basically by freeing them, you get more goodies that can be bought. Okay, so gauntlets of paralysis negation. Interesting. Okay, so here we have pawn shop. You can pawn items. Okay, so they for a little gold, and then you can recover them. I think it's a way to store quest items. This is a statue. This is probably the mayor, Lord Nestor, mayor of Berwick. Welcome around this measly town. My father told me decades ago, accept the position, you will gain experience and it will open you doors to high court positions. I've been the mayor of this town for 30 years already, and I got no invitation to join the royal court. The citizens are too poor to even pay me proper bribes. It was a mistake. Maybe we can bribe you to lift your spirits? Okay, I don't know what this is going to do, but probably if I had 1,000 gold, we will find out. I suppose being mayor is not easy. Exactly, just expenses and no glory. Oh, but the people loves you. The people love you. Okay, so that's the inn. We have Neftar, citizen of Berwick. The local craftsman is missing. The guild is in despair. They cannot restock the items in the guild shop. Told them to hire some other craftsmen from some distant kingdom, but they said, no way, guild regulations prohibit it. Can you believe it? Just hope someone finds our craftsman and brings him back. Some say he went to one of the swamps. If so, without doubt, he was kidnapped by ogre, lizardman or something, if he is lucky. Okay, so this is going to give me clues. Othello, warehouse manager. I'm short of willing hands to do some good old manual labor. Precisely, maybe I have some crates to carry around in my warehouse. I pay 30 gold for 5 days of work. What do you say? This is from the Might and Magic games. I remember Might and Magic 4 and 5, Zine, World of Zine, Clouds of Zine, whatever, and Underworld of Zine. Anyway, yeah, you can spend time to make money. Okay, so there was this trick you could do. You create your party. Okay, you work 30 years. Okay, get a lot of money, store the money in the bank. Okay, then retire your party because they're old. Okay, and their attributes are decaying, and then you create a new party. Okay, and you withdraw all the money. It's terrific. Okay, so yeah, you can do pretty much the same. Now we are an important quest, you know. Everyone wants to make money slaying dragons nowadays. No more eager labor workers around. So this is the thing, because enemies, unless you trigger another override thing, do not respawn. Okay, so the amount of money you can make in the game is limited. This was an issue when playing Legends of Amberland 2 on the higher difficulty levels, because items are more expensive and you get less money from enemies. So you could get kind of soft locked. Okay. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they added this so that if you get stuck money wise, okay, you're going to spend days, which again I don't think it's a big of an issue. I don't think it's a big deal, this game, but anyway. Aldera, citizen of Berwick. Of course, she's an older lady. My grandson is a young officer in the Greymoor army. He is diligent and honest, but he was framed by someone. Some military equipment was stolen, a trebuchet or ballista. How could confuse those while he was not even on duty? Still, they played him and sent my grandson to a faraway post without any chance for a future promotion. It's political, I'm sure. Please find out any clues about Greymoor politics and let me know. We need to find out who was the real culprit. Oh, my poor Albert. Started the quest. Prove that Albert is innocent. Good. Oh! I found a secret. Ah, right. Ooh, a portal. That's interesting. Where am I? Oh! Okay, there's a magic shop. These are incredibly, insanely powerful items. As you can see, they're tier 3. And they're traded for crystals. I don't recall ever trading crystals for items in the previous game. Okay, I'm pretty sure we are done for today. We are already past the 30 minutes mark, even considering the time I cut while making my party. So I'm going to save. It's going to call it episode 1. And we're good to go. So, as usual, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. This is more of an introduction. I promise that from episode 2 I'll talk less. Okay, more action, less talk. And so please come back and watch episode 2 if you can. Always a pleasure, okay, when people watch my videos, read comments. So why don't you post a comment if you reach the end? Okay, you reached the end of the video, congratulations. Maybe post a comment so I can congratulate you properly. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you with the next video pretty soon, hopefully even sooner. So until next time, take care and goodbye.